Do you know how many days a week I would stop at a fast food restaurant on the way home from work before I got home to make dinner? I was teaching school at the time, and all day long, all I could think about was all the restaurants I could stop at before getting home. And then I would eat while I was driving home so that by the time I got home, the food would be gone and I could hide all the wrappers. Sometimes I would hide the wrappers and the cups in the bottom of the garbage can so no one would know. Sometimes if I knew someone was home and they'd see me before I walked in the kitchen, I'd put it in the middle console of my car and then get it out later and throw it away. And then I'd go into the house and start making dinner like nothing happened. And no one had any idea of how much I had already eaten. Everyone thought that I was such a healthy eater. No one had any idea of how much I had already eaten before I even walked in the door. And what's so funny is that I ate the food so quickly, I didn't even really enjoy it. But it took away some of the stress and it helped me cope. My name is Cindy Richardson. I'm a binge eating recovery coach. I help women overcome their struggle with food so that they can have joy and balance in their lives. And the scenario I just painted for you was one that I lived nearly every day. Hiding food, eating quietly, not letting anyone know how much I really had eaten. And throughout my journey of recovery, I realized that it never really was about the food, because I didn't really even enjoy the food that I was eating. It was much more than that. It was my way to cope with life. The problem was, the stress of life was still there after I'd eaten. And then on top of that was guilt and shame, which kept me in the cycle over and over again. I struggled with disordered eating for over 40 years. I honestly don't think anybody has had it deeper than I had it. So if you feel like you struggle with food and you feel out of control around food, then follow me for more tips, and I hope you overcome this struggle once and for all.